Welcome everybody back to another bold cast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Arcane Season 1, Episode 4. As you can see, we're in the new setup. We decided, well, I kind of mostly pushed for it, but that I wanted to watch this on a bigger screen, so we're watching it on a TV rather than just the regular monitor that we watch most of our shows on. And yeah, gonna make for a very good experience. It's been a while since we watched the show last, like a month or so. We were trying to get ahead, and unfortunately that just didn't work out with our life. But we're here now, and we're gonna do a binge, hopefully of the next 3 episodes in one sitting, because that's what everybody has kind of recommended, but we're really excited to get into it. What happened last time?
Last time was, I guess, probably like the prologue kind of.
Yeah.
Where they're all kids, and now the sisters are split up, and one of them's kind of with the evil mad scientists, and we don't really know what's gonna happen to Vi, because she got taken away by Marcus, but I don't think she'll like join up with him. We kind of theorized that it was gonna be a similar situation with the other cop lady and Vander, how they kind of had like a
working relationship. Yeah.
But there's only one way to find out, and that's to leave a like, subscribe on this video, and you can check out our Patreon if you want to get ahead or uncuts for this series and many others. You should definitely subscribe, because Carson will shave his head at 100,000 subscribers, and I'm sure everyone wants to see that.
Including Lindsay. So let's check it out. Arcane, episode 4.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Come in, Jace. Can you believe it? Our city is about to turn 200 years old. A bicentennial.
It's shaping up to be an amazing progress day.
Yeah, and he was, I guess, accepted back into the fold.
Diddly. I don't know much about him.
Everything he built either exploded, melted, or toppled over. And yet, here he stands. Sternwick set his personal ambitions aside and focused on something far more important. He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to the contributions of his students.
I had no idea.
That was his sacrifice. A dear friend. The council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year.
You always give that speech. I could never take your place.
I agree with them. Your hex gates have
I thought he was gonna say, I agree. I agree. That's my job.
It's short notice, I know, but perhaps
That
there's
thing.
Whoa.
something in the lab you might be able to share.
The next chapter of Hex Tech. Come to the lab this afternoon, I'll show you.
I'll look forward to it. You certainly have something to live up to, my boy.
Home sweet home. It's way bigger than it was.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They have like is this like a hyperspace, like it's gonna like launch it?
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah, that tower wasn't there before. Remember, it was just like almost like a palace type building in the middle.
So I guess they made that with
He's
their...
like revolutionized. It's been a crazy thing.
That's crazy.
I maybe we were talking over it, but did you hear how long it's been?
I didn't hear.
It'll probably become clear. Who the hell is that guy? So the top side people seem to be doing really well, but
We'll see.
we'll see how the lower end has changed as well. How the lanes have changed.
I always feel like stuff like that would be so cool.
Our most famous protege, Jace Tallis, the visionary behind the Hex Gates.
Excuse me. Sorry.
He's a very busy man.
You're just so celebrated now.
Is she like a cop now?
Serves you right.
It's your fault, really, for not following her into a career more befitting your station.
She'd do anything to keep me from seeing the real world.
Well, at least you'll have front row seats to the speech.
Speech.
I'm giving the big address tonight.
We really have to send it to anarchy.
Have fun hurting the drunkards.
So she didn't follow in her family's footsteps after they were kind of like in a weird way like Two-Face to Jace. Doesn't really respect her parents, I guess, because they were all about, oh, we need to defend him, and then... Oh, shit!
Oh.
Who's that? This is from the intro, really...
Yeah. This was just gonna, like, bomb Progress Day right now. Oh.
Oh, damn. He was like clockwork, dude. He's got a hoverboard. He's fucking badass. He looks sick. Oh, boy.
Shipping manifest? I'm a friend downtown.
Did she have those things on her before?
I don't think so.
Maybe she did. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh.
This is sick. Whoa! Oh, they're the good. Oh, they're the good guys. I guess.
Or just other
terrorists.
Whoa.
They're fucking. They're
Oh,
sick.
they're
Wait, what?
more of that stuff.
Oh. It's got this crazy manly voice, but I wonder if it's just Vi
Oh.
in a mask.
Oh no. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, it's Powder.
Yeah.
Powder.
With that creepy monkey
Shit.
face.
She's here.
They know who she is. Gulp.
It's so creepy.
Why'd she put a swing up?
Oh my god.
She just killed those guys like brutally. Ooh, I love the 2D smoke.
Yeah, that was cool.
Her hair's so long.
Hi.
Holy shit.
What are those crystals about? She does not fuck around.
Oh.
I can't lose you.
Whoa.
This is
It's
crazy.
like overlays. She's like so strong. Whoa! Is she just imagining that? Or no, it really is. Who's that then? Powder is off the fucking rocker. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
She's insane.
Oh my god.
She doesn't give a fuck. She's just... There's no way that's really her.
No.
You were supposed to guard the cargo.
Could you imagine if it really was? She just
so
killed her
crazy.
sister right there for nothing?
Wow.
Could-
You're supposed
how-
to guard the cargo. I did. What do you want from me?
Well, I wonder if they're also from the lanes, like they're just... Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like a vigilante.
Yeah, but they're trying not to, like, stir shit up, you know what I mean?
Home is safe.
Or prevent things from getting stirred up.
Built the hex gates like they asked. It's our turn to decide the future of Hex Tech.
Oh boy. I love that little guy.
He's cute.
I'm so glad you could make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my boy. What do we have on the docket?
Oh, and this guy's, like, sickness or whatever he's got is getting worse, it looks like. He's got a crutch now.
Hex Tech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man, and now it finally can.
More purified version.
A Hex Tech gemstone.
It's like unbreakable. It's not volatile anymore.
Wait!
Whoa.
I love that little guy.
Holy sprockets.
We found a means to fortify the crystals. This new version is stable and absolutely safe.
I mean,
Safer
you say
and-
that, but and I mean, by the looks of it, it is.
The next chapter of Hextech.
Whoa.
We can now design portable devices.
Vi's gonna be having one of those gauntlets. Maybe two.
The gemstone can power virtually anything.
Oh, they're gonna make like a whole mech suit? Oh, no, I thought that was like a chess piece. No, it's still the gauntlets. But it's gonna be too much for somebody to wield unless they know what they're doing. Holy shit!
Whoa.
The Atlas gauntlets. Mining colonies in the fissures can work faster and without fatigue.
Oh, but it-
Hex claw,
Whoa.
a mechanical arm equipped with a powerful ray of light.
Almost killed the professor? Oh,
Whoa.
accurate as well. Well, not perfectly, but still.
With our art,
I love that communication. They communicate that it's not quite perfect through like the shaking
it's finally possible.
and the fact that he cuts the corner off like that. You just cut off his horn?
Anyway, this is our presentation.
What? And screws to be tightened.
Yeah.
But give
I
it
love the
a
smoke.
careful research, and it will be ready.
A decade.
Oh, don't worry, my boy. It zips past you in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, if you've lived 400 years.
We can be improving lives with Hextech now.
A breakthrough like this takes time. Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous. Keep at it, and I'm sure you
Especially
will
since they're like,
discover
oh,
ways
this
to
for mining. It's like, I feel like a lot of people would just be like, for fighting, you know? Or like, oh, this massive laser.
Whoa. Yeah, but Victor's clearly not long for this world. Like, I think that's part of it. It's like a decade. It's like he might not have a
Yeah.
decade to live, or he might be that might be all he has left. So he wants to see the fruit of his labor before he fucking dies. I bet she was the girl in the OP with a. Ooh.
I mean, she's just the kid. Yeah, she was the kid of those people that we already.
No, in the OP, there's somebody with like a rifle that's like shooting, and I was wondering who that was. I think they had long hair like her. I wasn't expecting her to be like this much of a character, like this much of a character. I thought she was gonna be more attached to Jace's plotline. So what happened to Vi's body then, or whoever that was? They must have took her, or she just crawled down here.
You're from the Undercity.
I didn't do anything. She's crazy.
Easy.
She shot me.
Who shot you? Who were you working for?
I can't. He'll kill me.
Who? I can protect you.
Don't say it.
Curman. Why does that not surprise me? Interfering in an investigation?
Good old Marky Mark.
You're supposed to be guarding your mother's tent.
I was sheriff, but she doesn't need it. Clearly, this takes priority.
I realize you're used to getting your way, Curman, but we have a chain of command for a reason.
I understand. But there's more going on here than just the smuggling. If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair. Stillwater prison.
Yeah, I think he's in his captain's position now, like you were saying. Oh, here, let's see how this changed. Doesn't look too different. Crocodile?
Things.
Was that Crocodile from One Piece, but bald? It looks mostly the same, just more bustling. Oh, was that? Maybe it's just a different drug. I thought it was maybe this shit that Silco made, like a distilled version of it. Because all their eyes are glowing purple and they're all like huffing the same shit.
Wow, they've just fully taken over this place.
Oh, this is Vander's place. I didn't even
Yeah.
think of it. Fuck.
Goes up. The world's growing smaller every day, thanks to the hex gates.
He's talking to himself.
The cutoff. The topsiders are leaving us further and further behind. What happened?
She already told you.
I'm asking you.
One of those firelight wackos was a girl with pink hair.
This was just a girl with pink hair.
Sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I know. Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
She's fucking insane.
Today's screw up will set us back weeks. I'm doing this for us, Jynx. All of us, the sons and daughters of Zon, deserve more than their runoff.
Won't happen again.
So freaky.
Zavika will clean up today's mess.
Savika? That ogre couldn't clean a dust bunny with a blowtorch.
She'll suffice. You should focus on your gadgetry. Take some time.
I don't need time.
So the knife that he had when he was, yeah.
I was thinking that too. So it is the same one. I love how on his desk there's like a mug that was clearly made by her, like with her drawings on it and stuff. Some like visual storytelling characterization there.
She has not aged a day. She's like, looks exactly, everyone else looks way older. She's like, I'm the exact same.
She's got gold freckles.
Golden boy.
Is he looking for her? That guy. Everyone here like voted against him. Like everyone was like, send him to prison, kill him, banish him from these lands. I bet season 1's gonna be all about this city, but like, I wonder if season 2's gonna go into other places.
It's Heimerdinger.
When is it not?
We've shown more research. He thinks we need more time.
It's Progress Day. Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders the City of Progress has to offer. If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now.
Great.
It's like, if he announces it, then he can't be like, oh, actually, we didn't do that.
Don't put the genie back in the bottle.
He's old. Hextech has the potential to change everything. The world is ready. Already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors.
Of course.
What?
Everyone wants Hextech for themselves.
No. Military-industrial complex.
People
Oh god.
So freaky.
She really went off the deep end. I bet the real Vi was the one behind the mask. Right? Ah!
I just want to be street trash. I got confused, that's all. Now he thinks I'm weak. Savika will clean it up. Savika's a regular. Die on the spot.
She's got these dolls of her dead brothers.
I'm not weak.
Holy shit.
And I'm gonna show him. Oh, I'm gonna show him. Y'all see.
Jesus Christ.
She's crazy, man. She's way worse than I thought she'd be.
Where are you? You should come up with me. We're partners. No, not in front of
Come on.
It wasn't in me. You had your speech prepared?
Oh my god.
Is he drunk?
I'm getting stressed out now.
It's time.
Or if he just gets sniped up there. No way. Oh my god, there's so much going on. It's like, it's crazy. Or his mom. People say people look like their dogs.
Taking that to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like,
What are the chances he's a dog with the same mustache or a goat little creature? Is that actually his brother?
Probably didn't, but we're not done yet. This year, we've created something new for you. Something that, we
radiation
will share with
poisoning.
you
At a later
when
date.
the time is right.
Yes!
Things that will bring an end to your hardships. For we are the city of progress, and our future is bright.
That's how you know he's growing up, because it was all about like the young people just pressing forward. Oh no, we need to do this now. We need to make change now. But he's being a little bit more cautious, which is good.
What are you even doing here, Kierman? Don't you have a cocktail party to attend? Fire! Fire!
Oh. Is that from that little thing?
It's a trap.
Oh my god.
It's good old Jinx.
You can see like the pink.
Yeah. Why is she doing this?
How is this? This is not going to show anyone anything.
By accident. Totally by accident.
Oh my god. Just run.
Get out! Now! Also, I brought this dynamite. Goodbye.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
The gemstone is gone, along with some of our research papers.
Oh.
The situation is
Oh
still
my
developing.
god.
No one in the Undercity.
That's the last thing she needs.
How did it come to this?
For too long has the underground been left unchecked.
Oh my god. Here we go. I love how they're like, maybe a group of 20 people pulled this off.
We've seen their ingenuity over the years. Of course they can.
If the right person got a hold of it, it's possible they could utilize its energy.
We need to address this immediately.
I agree. It was my responsibility to safeguard this technology, and I failed. My mistake cost people their lives. I have come before you to recommend that we suspend all Hex-Tech operations until the situation is resolved, including our laboratories, the refinery, and the Hex Gates.
Have you lost your mind?
The Hex Gates must remain open. Piltover status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their income.
But shouldn't the safety of Piltover be our first priority?
You would sacrifice your life's work?
Without the hex gates, my goats cannot reach foreign markets till winter.
I like how he's still working on that like children's puzzle.
The next shipment of wine will be
That's a good detail.
If we shut down the Hex Gates, the city will suffer. But if we do nothing, we leave ourselves vulnerable to malefactors. More lives may be lost. Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical solution.
Oh,
What
boy.
are you suggesting?
Martial law.
Mr. Tallis has demonstrated his commitment to our safety. He's willing to sacrifice his own enterprise. And it seems to me, only Mr. Tallis has the knowledge necessary to secure the Hex Gates. I propose that a new chair be brought forth, and that House Tallis be elevated to this august body. He will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
Councillor Medarda, this is highly irregular. The council has held 7 seats for generations.
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Oh boy.
I believe Councillor Medarda is right. Hex-Tech security should be administered by a scientist. I second the motion.
Well then, shall we vote?
I wonder if he just kind of feels insecure because he tried to hold him back and then he pulled it off, or what?
That's me.
Half a dozen enforcers dead. Enforcers dead.
Yeah.
A building blown to pieces.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Actually, I do.
I like the detail of her chipped nail polish.
This show is beautiful.
I've had a break in the case.
She's jacked.
Shouldn't you be resting?
While the trail is hot. Listen, you know how I've suspected there is a single mind behind the Undercity's violence? If I can figure out who made this, it could lead me directly to whoever's behind it all. The answer is here, staring me in the face. I can feel it.
I like her little step stool to see it better.
How do you intend to prove any of this?
If I can just work this out, Marcus will have to listen.
If there's one thing I
Already
learned from the
knows.
council, they need more than just theories.
Since when did you concern yourself with the council's opinion?
Since I became a counselor.
You're serious? When? Why? Have they discovered how to govern with grease and a spanner?
I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff.
House Talus Security. That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate. I just want you to be safe.
Thanks. But I already have a job.
No, you don't. After the attack,
You
your
get
parents spoke
fired.
to the sheriff. This is the best I could do.
Don't need charity counselor. Yours or my parents.
Kate.
Get out.
As a counselor, can he just like... I guess he tried. Yikes. Ugh. I think Marcus and Vi are trying to like keep a lid on this as much as possible and manage it and keep it from like exploding.
She's going here by herself?
I need to speak with one of the inmates.
Oh,
This one was
is
set
Vi
for friendly
here?
fire. He's got reason to talk.
Oh no.
Must have been sent in
No,
today.
that guy.
Inmate 2135. Afraid that's not possible.
Why not?
Well, there's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
Oh.
He got shanked.
Not so pretty kind.
Wow.
You don't understand. Who assaulted him?
Vi. Vi's in prison. I thought that she was gonna be out.
Yeah.
She's been hardening her knuckles this whole time.
She doesn't even need the...
Yeah, the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Fucking Linda Hamilton over here. Terminator 2.
Who the hell are you?
Sick. That's, wow, different than what I expected. I mean, I just said what I expected a second ago. Holy crap. Epic episode.
There was a lot in that episode.
Yeah, there was a lot to that episode.
Yeah.
It really does feel like the show is like really getting started, this episode.
Can we just go back to the beginning and see if they said how many years it was?
They said a few years ago they made the hex gates, so it's probably been like 4 or 5 years max.
I mean, I'd think it'd be longer than that.
I think it
like,
would. Maybe it would.
Jynx was like
maybe
a tiny little child.
Yeah, hang on, let's just see.
That was his sacrifice. Friend. The council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year.
That's why I guess that's kind of
You always give that speech.
a look into his outlook around Jace's like this guy, this statue. He realized that Stanwyck realized that he would never make something as good as his students would. So he stepped away, and then Heimerdinger is kind of doing the same thing this whole episode with each little thing that happens. He's, stepping down and giving Jace room, stepping down off the council, letting him make the speech, etc., etc.
I don't think he was stepping down off the council. I think they were just adding an 8th person to the council.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like, there's been 7 seats here for as
I
long
know,
as-"
there was like 7 seats. We can't do more than 7 seats. And then it's like, oh, well, there is one scientist who's on the council. And then he like looks around, he's like, closes his eyes, he's like, yeah, I think I see what's going on. I think he was offering to step down. They were saying that.
I guess I just didn't get that impression. I mean, we'll find out next episode.
Then, shall we vote?
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I wonder if she has like some kind of something on him or something, because like he's just, it seems either it is what he said in the beginning where he's kind of following in this guy's footsteps in a way, and like his friend's footsteps, and making room for the next generation, or because he says one thing and then he's kind of okay with, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Am I making sense
I mean,
at all?
I think it's like he is constantly struggling between, like he's always, his first instinct is to always say no, but then, he said no before, and now they have this great technology that has...
So he's kind of doubting himself.
So I feel like it's kind of like he thought he knew best, and then he kind of didn't, but in a way he kind of did, because now, as it's like taken to the next level, then he's like, this needs more research done.
Yeah.
And then is it Jace, right? Or am I? Yeah. Jace is like, takes his advice and doesn't like break the news at the event. So then he's just like, he's like struggling with like, okay, he's he's like gaining more maturity, and like it would make sense if he could be on the council so that he can properly he doesn't have to like come before the council and like plead with them every time he needs to make a decision regarding his own technology that only he fully has the authority and the knowledge to be able to make the right calls with it.
Yeah. But I also wonder if I keep forgetting her name, but the head lady, whatever her name is, Miss Golden Freckles over here, is I wonder, because he went against her wishes to unveil the thing, and it's gonna like slow progress, and now he's like reconsidering everything because the stuff was stolen. I wonder if what am I saying? I wonder if she's like putting him in a position to fail, like setting him up to fail by making him a counselor, and like so if something happens, he can be a fall guy or a scapegoat or something. And because if he has more authority and he has more power, then he can do more and make her look better and make make everything more profitable and move more. And if he fails, then it's all on him. So, she's kind of like accelerating everything beyond what it should be for her own gain or for the city's gain or whatever you want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's also the problem that comes with adding another person to the council of like, if you have a 7-person council, it's like that on purpose so that there can never be a tie. But then if you have an 8-person council, then there can, like, if you're voting on something, there can be a tie.
Yeah.
Which is not good. I wonder if she also sees adding him, she's like, okay, I'll add him to the council, and then he'll be more likely to listen to me, or he'll have more of a sense of authority so that he, like, psychologically won't be as inclined to like listen to this other scientist guy who like has more experience than him and is in a higher position than him,
Yeah.
But overall, it's crazy that they were able to make like a not necessarily teleportation thing, but this crazy fast travel laser beam thing. That's really cool. And how they have like I guess that little bay where they were trying to smuggle those drugs out, it was like them going into the, like they have like a screening area to make sure that everything that's getting sent out is like okay,
Yeah, like a port.
It's just a cool design and cool idea, and the fact that they just made this whole thing is just, I don't know, it's just very interesting and really cool, and everything's working out really well for them. But then it's crazy when we go like back down. What's the like that bar, or it's now like a club? What was it called?
I forget.
But it's just crazy how like the vibe of that is so different. Everyone in there is just so high out of their minds.
Yeah.
And like jumping around, and there's all these crazy colors all over the place. It's just really unsettling. And then speaking of unsettling, Jynx is just so scary.
Yeah, she's psycho.
It's just like completely unhinged. But then it's this weird thing, it's like where he still trusts her enough to poke him in the eye with a needle,
Yeah.
But she's just like crazy.
Yeah, she's insane.
And the fact that she made dolls basically of her dead
adoptive brothers.
Yeah, it's like that's so creepy.
Yeah, and I guess that girl at the start, it was just a coincidence that they had pink hair.
It just triggered her, I think.
I thought it didn't quite look like Vi, but it was kind of confusing to me for a second there. Like obviously it's supposed to look like Vi, but I thought that Vi was going to be under the person with the big mask. But then we still don't really know who's under the big mask there.
And I guess the real question is did Marcus just throw Vi straight into jail, or did he let her go and then she kept being bad, so then she went to jail?
Or maybe it is maybe, I mean, this is kind of tinfoil and insane, but maybe it is Vi behind the mask. And behind the mask, like doing all this stuff, and Marcus like lets her out to do a good thing, or like prevent Silco's people from causing mayhem and havoc and craziness.
I guess I would say one thing that's kind of against that is
that's not a serious theory.
It's just the fighting style of that person is so very different.
Yeah, it's probably
And-
just somebody new.
And that's crazy that Vi was just like waiting for someone that she recognized from that day to come into the jail so she could kill them.
Yeah.
Like she's just like, I've been waiting for this for like 10 years or whatever it's been. Yeah, that was crazy.
What's her tattoo about? It's like there's smoke and gears and all this kind of stuff. Maybe it's like a gang tattoo, like a Yakuza style full back tattoo of Zon or Zuon or Zune or however you say it.
She has a
six tattooed on her. I wonder what the 6 means. I wonder if there's another number on her other cheek or what the 6 could mean. What could a 6 mean?
Well, if she is in some kind of gang or something, she could be like a member number 6 kind of thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting... What's this girl's name? The cop girl?
Kate, I think.
I wasn't expecting her to, come back and be a bigger character, but it makes sense to have this kind of... It's not necessarily like a murder mystery plot, but it kind of has that vibe.
It's
especially
like a noir detective.
Yeah, especially since she kind of has been demoted, essentially. She's still technically a cop or like security kind of.
I think she rejected that job. I think she's now fired and is not working. I think that's what he was saying is like you can like, oh, here's I have a position,
Well, yeah, she
do this good work, and then she's just like, no, I have a job. He's like, no, you don't. This is your only option. And then she's like, fuck you. I'm gonna do my own thing. And I think she's a free agent at this moment, unless I'm misreading that. Maybe we could rewatch that, but that was what I got is that that he heard that she was getting fired, and I think it's just because she's probably digging too deep. And I wonder, I don't know.
I think, he said that her parents talked to them, so I think her parents were like, we don't want our daughter in danger,
Right.
and like bribed them or paid them to fire her.
Right. I was under this impression this whole time that Marcus was going to be like, I mean, I said it multiple times for the whole thing, and I was so kind of sure about it because we talked about it so much that Marcus was going to be like working with Vi or working with people underground to like stop Silco from, like manage kind of everything and keep everything on the down low, kind of like how his predecessor was. But there's not really much evidence of that other than at the beginning when, and all the stuff with Kate snooping around, and he's like
And
keeping
he's like
her
kind
from
of sees himself in her a little bit of someone who's just a little bit too into the job. And
So maybe he is.
We'll have to see because, a lot of it was hinging on like Vi taking up
Vander's position.
Yeah, but then it seems more like Silco kind of is running the place and everyone is just on, I must assume, just like, it seemed like everyone was on either a different, very similar drug or on like a very, very small dose, the pink drug.
I wonder
thing.
what Silco's fucking morals are here, because he always talks about like he's a revolutionary and he's always talking like he wants the best. Like he's just a radical guy who wants the best for the people. But then he invents this super crack meth steroid crazy shit and is just like infecting all of his own people with it. Like he's distributing it throughout the slums and everything. Like. That doesn't seem like a great thing to do, to invent an addictive substance and
this episode gave like so much, but at the same time there's so many questions that are not answered because we didn't get enough, like not we didn't get enough, but it's like we didn't get enough to draw full conclusions about like many of the side characters,
Which ones?
Like we didn't, like how we were talking about with Marcus is like we can't like pinpoint where exactly he's at necessarily, and like with Silco it's like, okay, what's your game plan now, because it's obviously been a while. You were like gearing up for something big and now you've seemingly haven't done too much in the last while. You have Jynx running around who's just a danger to society on all levels.
I think Silco is slowly, just as he was, like he's just trying to destabilize everything and hope and turn up the temperature. I think is his kind of plan. I think maybe that's the idea with giving everybody the drug, is that he's sort of turning up the temperature, getting everybody more riled up, because it causes aggression and like everything like that. So if people are more pissed off about their situation, because they're being affected by this drug, then maybe they will be more likely to take drastic action against the people of Piltover.
But then he also doesn't like when there's actual drastic action.
Well, that's just without, like, Jinx is acting without a plan.
Yeah.
You know, other than just taking the new hex crystal. That's what it's called. The stable hex crystal. And how did she know about that?
I don't know.
How did she get that information? Did she just go in and try to steal something?
Spying on them, or she's been thinking about those crystals, and you know, it seemed like relatively common knowledge, possibly where his lab was. So she just causes a huge distraction and then busts in there when no one's around.
Yeah, she kind of did a 2.0 of what they did in the first episode.
Yeah.
You know, but this time she killed people.
Yeah.
Wow. So in episode 1, I think, when they did that, and
or when she threw the
bomb at that other kid who was chasing her when she was taking away all their loot, you know, she has been fully ready to just kill people on purpose. Like she was like, what is even a kid? What do you expect? You build a frag grenade and expect it to blow up, and then it doesn't. It's like, oh, oops. It's like she was expecting it to be a frag grenade that would hurt him really bad, hurt that kid. So she's had this within her this whole time. So the foreshadowing's really there as to her characterization. So that's really good.
Yeah, and she's clearly Silco didn't invest in getting some therapy for her after that really traumatic experience when she was a kid.
Yeah, I wonder what Silco's endgame even is. Like, what's his plan?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like what's his new...
Like I can see there's momentum in his actions, I guess. I just don't know like what he really wants. Like he wants to I think he's just bitter and he wants to take down the people up top. But like and maybe that's it. Maybe I'm assuming too much that he actually cares about the average people, but he always talks about like how we'll show them, or the people deserve better. And but he's not really doing a good job of, you know, he's kind of making things worse for the average person, it seems like. But maybe it is just, I think it's probably just make it worse in the short term so that they want to fight back more. And then maybe his not his revenge, but his bitterness is more driving him probably than altruism, than like a want for actual peace. I mean, clearly, but when you put it that way, but yeah, very interesting.
That's crazy.
And Victor's not looking too good either.
No, he's pretty rough, and obviously disappointed that, you know, they didn't get to have their big reveal.
Yeah.
I just can't get over how that guy's little pet just looks like him.
Yeah, I love that little thing. What if Victor is the one telling Silco? Oh, no, Marcus. Remember Marcus talked to Silco in episode...
Yeah, but it didn't seem like he was working
3?
with him at all.
We need to go back and watch that scene. Was it episode 3 or 2? I think it was 2.
It may have been 2.
I'll go back and hear what he said, because there's like a whole cryptic conversation there, but I forget what it was about.
First time I've been invited to the lanes. It better be worth my time.
You see, that's your weakness, Marcus. You carry your chin so high, you fail to see the opportunity below. Who are you? You're looking for 4 children. The ones running circles around Piltover's finest.
What about it?
Don't look so concerned. I'm about to make your day.
It was just about that. But they do, maybe a larger relationship kind of sprung forth from that interaction, perhaps. Because I'm trying to think, like, how did Jynx Powder figure out about the stone?
I feel like she could have just found out about, like...
But it was like, it's a kept secret, like,
No,
not even...
she could have gone there looking for just the unrefined ones and found the refined ones, because it's not really a secret like she would have been able to put 2 and 2 together once all this technology was revealed. Like, oh, there's like this blue technology that is.
But they didn't know that there was a breakthrough with. I mean, other than he's like, oh, I want to show you this, but we won't. Like the fact that it was refined, or that there would be something there to find like that. That nobody knew that.
No, but she would assume that something would be there. She might not have known that it was going to be that, but she just wanted to see what she could get. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like to her, because it was a spur of the moment thing, and she had no way of knowing, you know, that there was going to be this brand new and improved thing there. But to her, it would probably be worth it to break in and steal anything, like even the unrefined ones, and be able to use them to make something crazy.
But she's never done this before. I mean, other than when they were a kid. And, like, she's never killed... Like, the fact that she killed those people, killed the enforcers... Like, it's not like she, you know, knows... I mean, maybe she knows where to look. I mean, it's fully possible that it is just that simple, but... I don't know.
Well, I think it's because she felt really inferior, and she's like, oh, he doesn't trust me anymore. I need to, like, prove myself. I'm gonna go and, like, do this big thing and then make something good. Similar to, how she always...
Vi.
Yeah, with Vi, how she's like... No, I'm gonna prove myself, and then just make something devastating and terrible, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
And she probably didn't bother to go in and, like, you know, break in again or do anything again previously because, you know, she was a little bit more content and, you know, has been working on clearly all these other projects. She's obviously found a way to make all of her little bomb things work. It's so creepy how she just has this, like, a terrifying, like, monkey spray paint
Tag.
drawing that she puts all over the place. And it's just, like, once you see that, it's just like, oh my god, this person is unhinged.
Why did she make this Happy Progress Day thing? Like, that to me, like, it
makes it seem like more of a setup.
It makes it seem like, I mean, they were planning to do stuff for Progress Day. They went and did the whole thing with the airship and whatever. But like she had this, and in previous scenes she had it. She was playing with it, and was holding it and messing around with it and everything. So she, you know, it implies some form of planning beyond just like, oh, I'm gonna go do this and set up this trap and kill a bunch of people and then steal whatever's in there. Well, maybe that's reading too much into it, because she is supposed to be insane. Yeah, I don't know. We've got lots of interesting stuff.
I feel like I need to see the next one and then, like, really get into this part of the story, you know?
Well, alrighty. I guess we'll just move on to the next one. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys after Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.